This is my unboxing of the new Astrophysics Mach1GTO. I just ordered this as a replacement for my Celestron CGX. I just got tired of dealing with Chinese mass-produced mounts. So I'm going to do an unboxing here. I ordered it directly from Astrophysics to make sure I had everything correct, as opposed to a distributor, given my different optical tubes, weights, power supply, and so forth, plus the peer adapter I had to get for my peer. So I believe these are the weight boxes. I'm going to open these first. They're stainless steel. They cost quite a bit of money, but as opposed to risking getting a different brand and not having them fit on the weight bar, I decided to go ahead and just order their expensive stainless steel bars. So I believe these two boxes are the weights themselves. Yep, they are. So they're totally stainless steel, not cast metal or anything like that. They had originally suggested, given my different optical tubes I used, to get two 14s, a 9-pound, and a 6-pound weight. So I took their suggestions. I talked to George over there. He seemed like a pretty good guy. So I think this is the 6 and the 9 right there. I'm going to go ahead and put this packaging back in place, just in case I have to send it back or anything. And then this is probably the two 14-pound weights right here, I'm imagining. Pretty heavy box. I have 4 optical tubes. My littlest one's a 70mm Stellar View triplet. And then I have a 102mm Stellar View triplet. It's carbon fiber. I have a 152mm Explorer Scientific triplet. And that one's pretty long. That one's about 5 feet long with the whole imaging train on it. So, I'm not sure what that is. But these look like the bigger weights, the 14-pounders. Okay, that must be the, yeah, that's probably the locking mechanism for that. So I'm sure this other one here is another 14-pound weight. I do have a 4th tube. It's a 11-inch Edge HD, which I use for planets only. So between all these weights, I should be covered. 2 14s, a 6, and a 9. Yeah, here's the other 14. Beautiful weights, all stainless steel. Of course, you pay a premium. I think it was just a few $100 for the weights alone, which is ridiculous. But like I said, I didn't want to risk getting off-brand and not having them fit. So I decided to go this route with the genuine Astrophysics Weights. So that's our weights right there. Got 2 14s, a 9, and a 6, with the locking mechanisms for the 2 14s, it looks like. This is ADM, by the way. It's Lost Mandy to Vixen. My 2 smaller telescopes use a Vixen plate. And this is the Lost Mandy adapter right here. Astrophysics doesn't believe in Vixen mounts, so if you use anything Vixen related, you have to use this. I would put osmometer plates on my 102mm and 7mm, but I use a smaller mount remotely. That's Dixon, and so at home in my observatory, I'm going to use this adapter to accommodate that. When talking to George over at Astrophysics, he recommended these screws right here for the pier adapter. These are stainless steel 5/16-18 thread count socket head cap screws. I got 3 of them from Home Depot. I think it was like $5 for all 3 of them. But that will be for the adapter plate. So we'll go ahead and open up that next here. This should be all the accessories, minus the mount. The mount I'll open up last. Not sure what that is. We'll figure that out in a minute. Got some cords, power supply. More cords. I'm not sure what that is yet. We'll figure this stuff out. That's my pier adapter. Well, there's a lot of, oh, this must be the weight bar right here. It's pretty heavy. Oh, it actually comes with a manual. How about that? So, I haven't seen anybody with an Astrophysics Mach1GTO do an unboxing, so I figured this would be a good video. I think that's about it in this box right here. Everything else, there's only one box left of this, and I think that's about the mount itself. But this is a cable. I think it's a serial adapter, which I'll probably never use. This is the pier adapter from my pier outside. I have the guy who fabricated my pier. He's coming out tomorrow to drill and tap my pier so it will fit with this particular ring right here. So yeah, that's the pier adapter. It uses these 3 holes in here, which is the one that I got from Home Depot. We'll drill and tap that flat surface and get that in there, which will turn out good. Got a bunch of little miscellaneous things here. We'll have to see what these are. Okay, this is the adapter for, I believe, this, which is for the control box. Yeah, this appears to be the control box right here. We've got a USB connection, Ethernet port, what looks to be serial, auto guide port. These are for the 2 motors, encoder, power supply, keypad, and auxiliary. I did not order the keypad with this. They want an extra over $1,000 for the keypad, but I plan on doing strictly plate solving through my laptop, so I plan on controlling the mount through that. Looks like it has built-in Wi-Fi too. There's a Wi-Fi antenna. This appears to be the actual saddle itself. You have to order the saddle by itself. It doesn't come with a saddle. I got an 8.5-inch saddle, I believe. It's mill, looks pretty good, pretty solid looking. Looks like there's some mounting screws for it. Peer adapter, the controller for the mount. We got our saddle. This, I believe, is the adapter. I had to order extra adapter since I'm up here for the controller. Yeah, so this is the screws for that. This actually mounts on the back of this, I believe, and goes up against the pier. So this is like a pier adapter mount for the control box. This is, oh wow, they gave you a whole Allen wrench set. That's pretty crazy. They usually give you like a single Allen wrench, but this is like a whole Allen wrench set. That's pretty awesome. We got some power connectors here. I don't think I'll be using all these. The one I'll probably be using is this one right here. This plugs into the box, and it has the Anderson power cords connectors, which I already have a rig runner on my system, so this will just plug right into the rig runner. When I talked to George at Astrophysics, he said it only draws a couple amps. He recommended not using the same rig runner board for imaging, but it's only a couple amps. I really don't see it being a problem. So that's the power connectors I'll be using. These are the two cables for the two motors, the ray ascension and the declination. I believe that these are the two motors to control both of those, the mount. Let's see what this is right here. This seems to be a CD or DVD manual, so I'll probably want to go through that. It's kind of important. Although this is supposed to be plug and play, self-adjusting worm gears, shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm not sure what this is right here. I've only been doing astrophotography for just a little over a year, so. Wow, there's cable ties. Give you a whole bundle of cable ties. This looks like the screw that goes on the end of the weight shaft. If I were to guess. Got a couple of these. Oops. Okay, these must be for the mount itself. Tighten it down. I'm going to be using a pole master to do my polar alignment, so I'll just I'll use these to tighten it down once I get the orientation correct. This little bracket right here, I believe, is for the control box on the mount itself. It did come with a Anderson power connector for a cigarette lighter. I don't foresee using that because I take my board. I have a whole rig runner board on a piece of wooden board. I take that with me when I go up north, so I doubt that I'll ever use that, but it's a nice inclusion. This, I'm assuming, is the rod for the weights here. Wow, it's pretty well wrapped. It's pretty crazy. I have to put a bit of weight to it too. I thought about getting a lot of these G11s. I guess they've gotten better. The only thing I'm concerned about is like when it comes to velocity, their mounts take a back seat for their Hollywood products, and I was looking for up tier mount. So yeah, this is the looks like the weight bar. It's pretty hefty. This weighs a couple pounds by itself. And the screw probably goes in the back of the weight bar for the weights. So that's all the accessories right there. Now for the mount itself. We're going to open that up next here. I have to say, when I ordered this thing, it was customer service was just awesome. I'm glad I didn't go to OPT. Could have forgotten something. Who knows what would have happened. They might have not got my order right. Maybe missed a few things. So this is the mount itself. It's packaged really well. Let me cut this off here. Wow, this thing is beautiful. Oh, this thing is just gorgeous. I mean, having been only in astrophotography for just over a year, been using Chinese mounts. CGX, CGM, AVX, used cast steel. This is obviously a CNC machine with billet steel. It's just completely gorgeous. There's a port for the RA motor, and it looks like we got a port for the deck motor right here. So those must come down and mount directly to the control board there. I have heard, I have not messed with this yet, but you can run all the cords through the center, so you don't have to worry about having hanging cords and whatnot. All your imaging cords and everything run through the center and then down. The motors for RA and deck are supposed to be self-adjusting. You don't have to sit there and remesh the worm gears and whatnot, from what I read, which is great. There was, I started a post on cloudy nights. This is rated for 65 pounds, and that's imaging. What I've been told was that there was a gentleman on there, and he showed me his setup. He put 85 pounds on this for imaging. 85 pounds of equipment. And he said it guided really well still. So that's just completely amazing. I don't foresee me going anything past this unless I win the lotto and buy a 16-inch RC telescope, because I mean, I think this will do me for years to come. It's beautiful. from everything I read, it should be just plug and play. So, so yeah, we'll see what happens. And wow, this is a beautiful piece of equipment. This is not what I'm used to when it comes to mounts, but I've done fiddling so much with mounts over the past year since I've been doing AP. I got sick of it. I decided to invest in something where I can just set it and forget it and just worry about doing astrophotography. I mean, that's really what I love doing. I don't love fiddling with equipment. I don't want to have to worry about tracking. If the sky is decent, I just want to go, you know. And I think this is the ticket.